Hi there, it's Jason here from Taxfiler, and today I'm going to show you how to import a Xero trial balance into the software. So I have my limited company set of accounts here. So I've got Fred Blogs Limited, accounts for the year ended 31st of March 19. So what I want to do now is I want to import the figures from the Xero TB into Taxfiler. So I've got a section here that says connect to cloud bookkeeping. So if I click on connect, and we're importing from Xero, so if I then click on connect to Xero. So it's just going to do a bit of stuff in the background there, and what we're going to do is click on the demo company. Obviously you would select your own organisation from Xero that you want to connect to allow access to the figures. In this case I'm literally going to show you how to import using the demo company. So we're going to select the demo company there, we're going to click on allow access. So we're now taken back to Taxfiler. So now we've connected to Xero. We've made contact with the actual data file where the figures are contained within the trial balance. So as you can see, this bit here has changed slightly. Instead of saying connect to Xero now, which we've now already done, it's actually saying fetch TB from Xero. So just to double check, it says this client is connected to Xero client. In this case, it's Demo Company UK, but that will obviously be the client that you're working on within Taxfiler. So I'm now going to click on fetch TB from Xero. So you get the option there of whether to import the current year or the comparative year. So I'm going to leave it as current year 31st of March 19. So I'm going to leave it as that, and I'm then going to click on fetch from Xero. So then we've got the import from Xero screen, we've got the import summary, we've got the net profit and loss for the year itself, so we can check that in a second. So it says year to update with these figures. So again, we've got a choice between current year and comparative year, so we're going to stick with current year. And what we can actually do before we go to save changes, we can view mappings. Now this is quite important because this shows you how the codes from Xero are connected to the codes within Taxfiler. So it's literally just a case of going through and checking that they're all correct. So for example, printing and stationery within Taxfiler is stationery and printing within Xero, so that's correct. So it's literally just a case of going through and just checking whether the mapping is actually correct, and it's really important we do that because obviously we want consistent codes within the software. But once we're happy that that's done, as you can see the individual balances are there, we can then click on update. So if we're happy, what we can then click on is save changes. So we'll then see that the figures from Xero, from in this case the demo company for that particular year, are now logged within the trial balance within Taxfiler. So it really is as simple as that. We can still make changes now if we want to. We can actually click on, so if you see I move over sales there and it changes to a blue underline figure, which means we can then click on it if we want to change. So we can then edit the mappings if we need to. We can remove the balances if we need to, but more importantly, to click on edit mappings, that enables us to change the coding if it's not quite right. So even though our figures are imported into the software, we can still make changes to them. So hopefully that's clear. That shows you how to import your figures from Xero into Taxfiler. And once you're happy, you can of course click save changes, and that will save all the additions that we've made to the trial balance from Xero, and you can literally work on from there.